Listen, people, we have laws when we're riding a bike. We gotta wear a helmet. When we're in a car, we got to wear a seatbelt so we don't get in it. It's against the law to steal. It's against the law to rob. But you deserve other things too. Most of all, you have to be safe when you're crossing the street. Cross at the crosswalk so you don't get hit. So be careful, please. Another reason don't dance on the street because in big cities you can get arrested. Don't jaywalk down the street. Don't jaywalk down the street. Don't jaywalk down the street. So get it on me.
Just win, okay? Cops make the laws. Supreme Court judges the laws. A jury legislator as a lawyer explains the facts of a case. The court made up the judicial branch. Town meeting, state meeting, court, jury. Okay, our symbol is the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court that denied this call just made up the judicial branch, highest court in the land. Appointed by the president. They serve until they want to retire.
It is my duty to inform my fellow people of the executive branch. As a part of the executive branch, we are here to make sure laws are obeyed and followed. As candidates for president, we will be an important part of the executive branch.
It's not just us, it's the state. The states also have an executive branch. The governor and the Department of Education and Health are also part of the state's executive branch.
We won't let our nation down. We won't let our nation down. We will work together with the states to provide health and safety and a good life for all.
The legislative branch. They decide on new laws for the nation. The Congress has two parts, Senate and the House of Representatives.
Congress meets at the Capitol building. The Capitol building is in Washington, D.C. They meet in two large chambers called the Senate chamber and the House chamber.
They write new laws and send them to the president. The president signs it or videos it. The members of each group decide problems and vote to solve them. Before a new law can be passed, the members of the Senate and the House must agree on it.
They decide on how tax money should be used. Members of the Senate and the House are elected by the citizens of the United States.
Good morning, girls. What are you doing?
We are voting for the president. We vote for the president every 4 years. One of our responsibilities are to follow laws. We have a responsibility to vote. Like voting for the president of the United States.
Yet, standing up for what's right is also a responsibility.
Another important responsibility is to have us pay their taxes.
Well, that makes sense, but what is the right?
One right is the right to have freedom. We have the right to be in a religion.
I vote for Miss Brown.
Me too. I completely vote for Miss Brown. I'm president!
Good morning. This is Luke reporting for Sonic News. Today we will be interviewing the Mayor, Tehran, the Board of Supervisors, Caleb, the Supreme Court Justice, Tehran, and Caleb, the President. And now I'd like to introduce the Mayor, Tehran.
do to help our city?
I make sure laws are followed. I make laws. I make sure that the community is safe.
Thank you to run for your Now I'd like to introduce the Board of Supervisors, Caleb. Okay. What do you do to help our city?
I make sure I meet with another board member and make sure laws are followed.
Okay. So what else do you do?
I make sure parks and recreation are kept clean.
Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce one of the 9 members of the Supreme Court of Justice. So what do you do to help our country?
Make laws. I'll write the president's veto. And I hear court cases.
Thank you. What Now I'd like to introduce the President of our country, Caleb. What do you do to help our country?
I meet with other country leaders, and I work for peace. If I don't agree with the laws, I veto them. If I do agree with them, I sign my name on it.